The mellow light of a summer's evening made long shadows in the square. Sarah and Jamie sat on a seat in the centre of the cobbled concourse and watched as an officer in a scarlet tunic strolled past. On his arm was a young woman elegantly clad in a long-skirted, high-waisted muslin dress and a poke bonnet. A gilded coach, drawn by a pair of jet-black horses, drew up in front of a grand house. Footmen in braided coats rushed down the steps to help two men in military uniform out of the carriage, followed by two ladies in gauzy ball gowns covered by opera cloaks.
It looks like someone's having a party, and for once we're dressed for it. I feel really posh in this ball gown.
Yeah, but even so, it'll be difficult to sneak in. They're bound to notice us.
We'll think of something. Look at him over there with the handlebar moustache, just getting out of that carriage.
This way, sir. Oh, thank you, my man, thank you. What?
What a clown, falling over himself. And look, he's dropped something.
It's his invitation card. Quick, Jamie, pick it up before anyone else sees it.
Hey, you dropped your...
Shh, just smile.
What for?
Follow me.
This way, sir. Madam.
Thank you, my man.
Good evening. How lovely to see you.
The Lord and Lady Trumpington Fortescue. General Sir Archibald Comely Blower.
See? That was easy, wasn't it?
Look at the names on the invitation, though. I don't think we look much like Lieutenant Jack Smythe and partner, do you?
You've got a point there. Perhaps we should skip the bit where they call out our names.
Yeah, with so many guests, they shouldn't notice if we just slip in quietly.
Come on, then.
Nice place. Great chandeliers. We should do this sort of thing more often. There's bound to be some good food too.
Show me that invitation card first. It might give us a clue where we are and whose party it is.
Here.
Thanks. Look, see, this is the Duchess of Richmond's ball. We're in Brussels.
Great, the food will definitely be good then.
No, wait a minute, look at the date.
1815. Had to be, I suppose, with all those fancy carriages and stuff.
The 15th of June, 1815.
Yeah? So what?
History never was your strong point, was it?
Well, what's so special about the 15th of June 1815 then?
The Battle of Waterloo.
What's Waterloo got to do with anything? It's where we catch the train to go and see Auntie Jo, isn't it?
You're winding me up, aren't you? Waterloo's about 10 miles from here, and the battle's going to be fought in a couple of days' time.
Can you hear something?
You're right. There's someone crying in that room. Come on.
Hello?
Yes?
Can we help? I'm Sarah, by the way. This is Jamie.
I'm Annabelle.
What's the matter?
I'm so frightened.
There's nothing to be frightened of.
There won't be any fighting here in Brussels.
It's not that. It's my fiancé, Captain Fitzallen. He's in the Duke of Wellington's army and he's disappeared.
Disappeared?
He went away on a mission, a secret mission. I'm not really supposed to talk about it. Only he hasn't come back.
Wow, maybe he's a spy. It's all coming back to me now. The Duke of Wellington for Britain versus Napoleon Bonaparte for France, right? Perhaps your captain's gone to spy on old Boney and got himself caught.
Hush, not so loud.
Don't worry, we'll just have to go and rescue him.
What's all this? Annabelle, what are you doing here? Crying? What?
It's that clown from outside.
Allow me to introduce myself, Major Jack Smythe. If you plan to rescue Fitzallen, I might be able to help, what?
He must have been listening at the door. We found your invitation.
Oh, yes. I must have dropped it. I'm afraid I'm always doing that sort of thing.
I can imagine.
Hang on, you just said you were a major. So why does it say Lieutenant Jack Smythe on the card?
Sudden promotion, don't you know, what?
So how can you help?
Well, I have heard rumours that Captain William Fitzallen has been captured by the French.
Oh, no. I knew it.
Afraid so. It seems Marshal Ney's men have got him.
Do you know where they're holding him?
Think so.
What are we waiting for then? Let's go!
I'll need to find some horses first. Oh, be back in 2 shakes.
I don't like it. I don't want to accept Major Smythe's help.
Why not?
While William has been away, he has made unwelcome advances to me.
Sounds like bad news.
What a cheap trick.
We need his help, though.
Suppose we do. What choice have we got?
None, but I wish there was some other way.
We better get moving then.
I suppose we had.
Shame there weren't enough horses so we could have one each. Well, get it going then.
Go on, boy. This nag doesn't want to go. We'll never catch up with the others. And we'll never get to Marshal Ney.
Whoa! Whoa! Silly horse! It's N-E-Y, not N-E-I-G-H.
Well, you can't expect a horse to be able to spell.
At this rate, we should catch up with the others soon.
Is that where the captain is? In that old farmhouse?
Yes.
And what are we waiting for?
No, don't go. Look, guards.
With muskets.
What are we going to do now?
Hey, look. Isn't that Boney himself?
With his personal bodyguard.
And isn't that Marshal Ney? No, you said the magic word.
Nay, it makes the horse go crazy.
And now the guards have heard the noise.
Find that horse!
Quick, now's our chance to slip into the farmhouse before Bonaparte and his men spot us.
Right you are.
Catch him!
William!
Annabelle, I don't believe it. How on earth did you get here?
You're wounded.
It's only my arm. I fell off my horse and broke it. That's when they caught me.
Excuse me, there are 1 or 2 things I'd like to know.
Not now. We've got to get out of here.
Yes, now. Like, how come Lieutenant or Major Smythe here hasn't seemed such a clown these last few hours? And how come he knew where Captain Fitzallen was being kept anyway? And why isn't he wearing a uniform? And what sort of name is Jack Smythe anyway? It's the next best thing to John Smith.
Oh, no, I say. Dash it all. What?
Oh, no!
Hands up, all of you!
Oh, dear. Rather gives the game away, what?
What have you got there, Smythe?
The Duke of Wellington's battle plan, my dear chap. The Emperor will probably make me a Marshal of France when he sees this.
He's a traitor.
Such an ugly word. I prefer double agent, what? Annabelle, you're coming with me.
Annabelle!
Now,
Annabelle!
as for the rest of you, tomorrow you go to Paris. There's no more Bastille, but we find a nice smelly dungeon for you just as good.
You were right to be suspicious, Sarah. That silly ass act had me completely fooled.
Yes, very clever that. No one suspects a clown.
Isn't there some way we can escape from here?
No. We're surrounded by guards on all sides. Believe me, I know.
Maybe we should try and get some sleep then.
I wouldn't mind. It's been a long day.
You can say that again.
Fitzallen.
Get up!
Just as I was dropping off.
Fitzallen, you...
Smythe! What have you done with Annabelle, you swine?
Nothing. Well, nothing unpleasant, anyway.
Listen to what the Major has to say.
As I was about to say, when I was interrupted, you will come with me. Marshal Ney himself has asked to see you. He has a few questions for you, Fitzallen, and also for these other young spies.
We're not spies, and you seem to have forgotten we don't have a horse anymore.
Oh, he came back. He always comes back to me. So, are we ready?
Suppose so.
If we have to.
Now, here are your horses, and in case you should feel tempted to escape, please remember I am armed.
Hold on tight. I'm going to try something. Where are you taking us?
You'll find out!
Yes, but we'd like to know now.
That's right, we want to know now.
I told you! I'm taking you to see Marshal Ney!
Didn't work. Who?
Marshal Ney!
Still no reaction. Try getting him to say it louder.
I can't quite hear you. I think I'm going a bit deaf.
Ney! Steady on! Steady! Ah!
Quick, Jamie, grab his pistols while he's down.
Got them.
Now then, Smythe, tell me what you've done with Annabelle or I'll throttle you. Annabelle.
Oh, William!
Sorry about all that. I needed to boost my standing with the French in order to get this.
What is it?
Here you are, FitzAlan. You take it.
Napoleon's battle plan. This is what I was looking for, but I don't understand.
The plan I gave the French was a fake. Now let's go. There's no time to lose. I must get this to the Duke of Wellington before dawn. Back to the ball we go.
Wow, they know how to party around here. 3 o'clock in the morning and they're still going.
We must find the Duke.
There he is, dancing.
Leave this to me.
I'm right by your side, William.
Gentlemen, may I pass? Let me pass. Let me pass. Gentlemen, let me through. My lord?
FitzAlan, what is this?
Smythe says it's Napoleon's battle plan, but I wouldn't trust him if I were you.
Major Smythe, where is he?
Yes, where is he?
Seems to have disappeared.
Oh, well, never mind. Let's look at it.
Could I ask you something?
Jamie, this is an important moment in history.
I just wanted to ask...
Gentlemen, we march at once. We've positioned the army too far to the west. Send orders to Picton to take his division for the east. Ladies, I bid you good night.
The grey morning light was spreading across the countryside as Jamie and Sarah stood alongside Captain FitzAlan and Annabelle by the main gate of the city. A long column of soldiers, stretching out of sight, was already marching off to take up battle positions against the French. As Sarah and Jamie shivered in the cold light of dawn, the Duke himself, surrounded by staff officers, galloped past.
I wish I could be going with them.
With your broken arm, you've done your bit.
It was Smythe, really. If it hadn't been for him.
What happened to Smythe anyway?
I'm still around, dear chap.
Where did you spring from?
I try to keep in the background, what? My work's easier that way. No hard feelings, what?
Well, I just wonder which side you're on, that's all.
You know, sometimes I wonder myself. Anyway, my work's done here. Napoleon hasn't a chance. Farewell.
He's right there.
I hope so.
Trust me, I can see it in the stars.
Well, goodbye. We'll always remember you. We'll call our first child Sarah or Jamie.
Yes. It was a great pleasure to meet you both. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye! You know, I still don't trust that Smythe. Suppose the plan was fake.
Look at it this way. Who won the Battle of Waterloo? Even you know that.
All right, clever clogs, Wellington won. So Smythe's information must have been genuine.
Exactly. What was it you wanted to ask back at the ballroom?
Didn't you notice something wrong with Wellington's uniform?
No.
The boots.
What about his boots?
Well, they didn't look like proper wellies at all.
The music in Eve of Battle is taken from several piano pieces by Chopin. Grande Valse Brillante No. 1 in E-flat major, Opus 18. After a short repeated note fanfare, the main tune, a grand waltz, begins. Now a gentler tune interrupts. After a skipping tune of quick, squashed notes, the gentle tune returns. Towards the end, the main tune returns, louder than before. Valse No. 6 in D-flat major, Opus 64, No. 1, also known as the minute waltz. Quick, scurrying passages in the right hand turn into scales that run up and down the keyboard. It's difficult to imagine any other piece with more notes in just over a minute of music. Valse No. 7 in C-sharp minor, Opus 64, No. 2. This gentler piece begins with a melancholy-sounding melody. The main tune breaks off, interrupted by quick scales. But the mournful waltz will soon return. Nocturne No. 2 in E-flat major, Opus 9, No. 2. Here, the main tune in this slow, dreamy lullaby is played by the right hand, with gentle accompaniment from the left. Fantasy Impromptu No. 4 in C-sharp minor, Opus 66. This stormy, exciting piece is difficult to play. For every 4 semiquavers played by the right hand, the left hand has to play 3 quavers. Getting it right is a bit like being able to pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. In the middle of the piece comes a quieter interlude. But the first stormy tune soon returns, building to a climax at the end. Polonaise No. 6 in A-flat major, Opus 53. Unlike the Fantasy Impromptu, the Polonaise begins with passages and scales played by both hands in unison. dance is interrupted by strumming chords that are followed by a new tune in the right hand, accompanied by very, very quick chords in the left. Towards the end, the main stately dance tune reappears. These are just some of the highlights of Chopin's piano music. You are bound to discover more every time you listen.